So I really wanted to say this because after I posted that transformation picture the other day, I've gotten a lot of people in my DMs. Okay, so I started at 125. I'm currently at around 185. 3 years later, 2.5 years later, whatever you want to call it. And everyone's like, "Oh, what's your meal plan like? What's your routine? Like blah 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 blah." And it's like I've switched up so many times in the past 3 years. Like my diet, like how many carbs per day, protein per day, fats per day. I've changed it up so many fucking times. I couldn't give you a set answer on what's worked best for me because honestly, everything has worked for me. I don't know how. I go super low carb, high proteins, high fats, and I gain weight, which is what I've been trying to do forever. I'm always on a bulk. Until I get to 200, I'm always bulking. But it was like, even if I went high protein, low carb, didn't matter. High carb, low protein, never went low protein. But a higher carb. Still, it was like, just eat a lot. Just eat. If you want to gain weight, just fucking eat. Like, it's not, like, you're not getting on stage yet. If you're still like, I need to gain weight, don't fucking think, like, don't even think about getting on stage. Like, I was thinking about it a year ago, and now I'm like, yeah, I have a long way to go before I ever get on a stage. Like, you don't realize the shit that those guys go through. Additionally, it's just like all the guys are like hard work and dedication and fucking all that bullshit. I'll tell you this. I've done 4,500 calories a day. I've done 4,000 calories a day. I've done 3,500 calories a day. My happy medium for a bulk for me is around 3,650. Right? If I can do over 3,500 calories in a day, that's good. I'll maintain. Sorry. If I can do 3,650, I'm in a surplus and I'm doing very well. However, I go to the gym. My split is this. I have 5 days on, 2 days off. My 2 days off are not because I want to take those 2 days off. It is because I have so much shit going on those 2 days, I cannot make it to the gym on those 2 days. So I do 5 days on, 2 days off. I'm not saying that's a great thing. I wish I could do 3 days on and 1 day off. That was the best ever for me in terms of performance. So I do 5 days on, 2 days off. I do around 3,600 calories a day. But here is the other shit. I take zinc. I take magnesium. I take Inzitol. On top of that, I take fucking testosterone. Like, I take 400 milligrams of testosterone a week. It's not like anything fucking crazy. I'm not like I don't have roid rage or anything like that. Like, anyone who thinks like 400 is a lot, like, just go fuck yourself. I'm doing less than everyone I know. But just like, testosterone really fucking helps. And if you're doing it correctly and you're taking HCG and you're taking, Arimostan and you're taking tamoxifen and you're doing all your shit, and like afterwards you have your enclomiphene ready, like you're taking your Tudka, your Inzitol, your magnesium, your zinc, your L-methylfolate, you're taking all your shit for liver, kidney, everything, right? You guys don't realize that even without the testosterone, all those supplements are going to make you look bigger, more full, just like in general. Even before I was on a cycle and I was taking a bunch of just random fucking herbal supplements and vitamins, I was looking dank. Like, no cycle was looking dank. But just being in Miami, where the majority of fitness influencers are, if they're not here, they're in Vegas and LA, right? And the ones who are in Vegas and LA, I'll tell you this, I've met them, they've come to Miami. Elevation is probably the most popular gym to visit right now, besides Boxer, for people coming to Miami, like just to visit, right? I've met the majority of your influencers that you follow, not like I had conversations with them, but I will tell you this, they are all on something. It might not be testosterone. They could be taking enclomiphene. They could be taking HCG. They could be taking Anavar. Anavar is a big one. There are so many things that they could be taking that don't have crazy side effects. So yeah, you see these guys with like, you know, really bad acne or whatever, and it's just like, what you guys don't understand is a lot of these pictures that the big influencers are posting, a lot of them are edited. If you see them in person, they have not bad acne, but they have acne. It's not like they're perfect. Like, what everyone just has to realize is that at the end of the day, if you lift and you're disciplined, you don't need motivation. If you're disciplined, you go to the gym and you're consistent, right? I don't care if you're natty or if you're not natty. I really don't. You showed me that you show up every day. It doesn't matter if you are natty or aren't natty. You show up every day. You're stronger than the guy next to you. Why? Because you show up every day. It doesn't matter that, you know, you inject yourself in the ass every fucking 4 days. You show up. If you were just injecting and not doing anything else, I'd be like, you're a bitch. But you show up. I don't care if you're natty. Stop. If you're taking shit, stop saying you're natty when you're not. Like, we don't care. Just, like, none of your followers care if you say you're not natty. You're not going to lose any of them. The only thing that they want is they want to hear what you're taking and how you're taking it so that they can also mitigate the same side effects that you've been trying to mitigate and have been mitigating. It's not that hard. Like, it really isn't. It's not, sorry, hard isn't the right word. It's not, it shouldn't be a problem to tell people that you're on things. Like, I have a very, very, very achievable body for someone who's natural. I am not natural, but I have an achievable body for someone who is, right? I don't do that on purpose. I mean, I don't really want like veins and cuts and stuff. I just want to look like really fit. I don't want to get on stage and be all like that. I want to look like the most fit guy in the room. That's my goal. What was I saying? No, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason why you should be like, oh yeah, I'm natty when you're not. Just be honest. Like, if you're honest with your followers about being natty or not being natty, like, if you're not natty and you're saying you're natty and you come out and you say, hey guys, I'm not natty, I bet you, instead of losing followers, you will gain followers. Additionally, you'll get more interactions because people will be like, hey, what are you taking? What are your ancillaries? Like, yada, yada, yada. People are going to want to learn and acquire that knowledge for you. It's great knowledge to have. I mean, how are you taking a hormone-altering drugs without getting any of the hormone side effects? It's a great thing to talk about. It's helpful. People want to hear about it. And at the end of the day, they're still going to follow your workouts. They're still going to follow your nutrition plan. They're still going to follow everything like that. Me having an achievable body for someone natural, it's just easier to get there when you are on something. I'm not saying that it's good to take the easy way out, but if there's an option, take it, and it's not that expensive, take it. It's like paying for Netflix. You could go to the movies when every movie is released, or you could just pay for Netflix monthly and you get all the movies once they come out. Like, yeah, you could pay $20 every time you go to the theater, or you could just pay $20 a month and you get everything. Just like, do you want all the great benefits of bodybuilding? Take some testosterone. I'm not saying that if you're under the age of like 22, don't. You guys have so much testosterone in you, it's like you're basically on a cycle. Like, just don't do that. But if you're like 23, 24, and, you know, I'm going to stop there. I am not going to recommend anyone take any illicit drugs. You're not going to go. Yep. I'm not going to road rage against this fucking guy right in front of me, but he's purposefully looking back, trying to start shit. But, yeah, just make sure you're following the right people on social media, because majority of them are taking shit. Have a good one, guys.